Alright guys, just San here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the Dokkan Fest transforming Trunks, because this guy is featured on the Yamcha banner currently on Global, so if you guys decided to summon for Yamcha, I'm sure some of you guys did manage to pull this Trunks, so I do want to get a showcase in on him, because I feel like at this point, this guy's just aged, right? Power creep hit him really hard. He released in a really weird time period where it was like right before the 7th year anniversary. And, the 7th year anniversary just completely shifted the meta. We got 200% leader skills. Both the new anniversary LRs were just insanely good. So the fact that this guy released just like a couple months before that was pretty unfortunate because this guy, again, just barely missed that like really big power creep. But I feel like this guy might be pretty solid in some situations if things go his way. He can do a lot of damage still, which definitely is good. But, defense, he lacks a little. And that is really important in today's age, having good defense. So definitely that is a negative about this guy. But before we get into the video, if you find yourself enjoying it at any point, feel free to like and subscribe. Also keep in mind there are timestamps in the video, so if you want to skip around to any part, then absolutely feel free to do that. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so on this opening rotation right here, we are going to have, 5 out of 7 links, so really good in terms of our links, but we are missing Cold Judgment and Messenger from the Future, but Cold Judgment especially, because that link gives, is it 25% defense at link level 10? It is, yeah, okay, so we're missing out on a bit of defense from that, but when I say we have a lot of support, I mean it. So it kind of makes up for it, right? We got the 50% support Pan, and then the Vegeta. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'll keep him in slot 2, because, then we can get the 5 out of 7 links. So this will work out pretty perfectly. Of course, get a super, which wasn't really a concern anyway, because we have so much support. We were just starting off at a 12 key. But right here, you can see we're at 151k defense. Not really the best. Start a turn especially, because then if you get locked in slot 1, that's pretty much instantly just death, right? So that's not really that good. But this guy does get 30% defense on every super attack effect. He gets 100% attack and defense when attacking. So between those two, after he supers, he's going to be at, what, like 400k defense? And then this guy has a great chance to launch 2 additional attacks. And then after you perform 3 attacks, which as long as we get lucky with that great chance to launch 2 additionals, we'll get that right here. Then this guy gets a great chance, he launches an additional that has a great chance to become a super. So then if we're getting both of those supers off, that's 2 30% defensive raises on top of the 100% from attacking. And then if we get lucky, we get the hidden potential system additional, and then that's 3. So with like perfect RNG, we could probably push like 700k defense, which that's all right. I mean, considering this guy's age, when he, because he released right before that big power creep, that's definitely pretty good, right? But you got to keep in mind we had a lot of support on that rotation, and you're not always going to get lucky with those additionals, right? Because you only have a great chance to do the 2 additional attacks, and then if you don't get those, getting the additional that has a great chance to become a super, is going to be a lot more uncommon because it's just going to take longer to build up the 3 attacks to get that. So there's just a lot of weird things with this guy. I think an easy fix could have just been making to where he gets guaranteed 2 additional attacks. And both of them probably could have had like a chance or a medium chance to become a super. So then if you're getting like 3-4 supers on a turn, raising defense by 30% is pretty crazy just by itself. But then if you're doing it 3 or 4 times, his defense really will start to get crazy in slot 2 and 3. But I mean, for now, he's all right. I guess I'm not really expecting much. He's still like, what, 2 years old at this point? A little over 2 years old. So, he's pretty old in terms of that as well, but, I mean, still, I don't know. I feel like he should have been just a little bit better. But anyway, all right, right here, we're at 132k defense, so a little bit more of a drop-off. But, again, we don't have Cold Judgment active, which we do get if we have the STR Super Saiyan Trunks on the rotation, which I think this guy's like his best linking partner, because then the STR Trunks supports the AGL Trunks, and the rotation just kind of works out. But still, we got a lot of support right here. As long as the Vegeta in slot 1 doesn't kill, we'll be able to see his attack stat, which he shouldn't, because this guy hasn't stacked up at all, so he shouldn't do that much damage, unless he doesn't like crit, and also he has type disadvantage, so I mean, yeah, 1.6. But still, Trunks, as I said, has a lot of support right here, and he should be looking really good. So what attack stat are we at right here? Because, we got a lot of support, we've got most of our links active, right at 4.8 million attack stat. Yeah. If you're not getting the additionals and, the additional supers and all that, this guy's damage is horrible. But if you are, it can look all right, especially if you're getting crits off. I don't know. I think Yeah, I think giving this guy some crits probably would be smart, because then with the additional attacks, if they're not critting, they're really not going to be doing that much damage. So maybe giving this guy a little bit of crit would probably be good because of that, but I highly recommend you don't give him like full crit, because he does get the 30% defense on super, and this guy's defense isn't really going to be good enough just from the first super attack. So getting that second one would really benefit him. So, you know, he is AGL though, so he already has some base additional. So just giving him like a little, maybe make it to where he has like 13 additional, and then, or around that range, and then giving him, you know, obviously a little bit of crit would be good too. Okay, so we died right there. You know, Pan just got destroyed. But this guy's active skill, you only need to perform 6 attacks to get it, so we were probably going to get it on the next rotation anyway. So I'll just cut to a rotation where we can pop that, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we are back in the Legendary Vegeta event. We have his active skill right here, as you can see, and we've got an insane rotation. We've got 50% support from the Pan, and then 40% from the Trunks, so 90% support in total. And we do have 6 out of 7 links, so only Sand Warrior Race. Not the biggest deal because we still have like Cold Judgment and all that active. So definitely very good there. We're at 215k start of turn defense. So let's just say hypothetically, if we weren't to transform with him right here, then after we super, we would be a little over 700k defense, I think. So I mean, that's not horrible, right? I mean, that's still dying from a lot of like the enemy, like hard hitting enemy super attacks right now. And also we've got a lot of support, but considering his age and all that, I guess it's not horrible. So let me make sure I have these skip off, which I do, and let's go ahead and play this guy's active. Alright, so pretty good animation, you know, yeah, it still looks alright. So then now that we transformed, we get Super Saiyan, so now we're going to have 7 out of 7 links. Do we share all 7 with the Trunks? No, we don't, okay. So we're going to still keep him in slot 2, just so we can get that extra link. And start of turn, we're at 215k, so not a drop off at all, in fact, it stayed the same. Now, this guy gets 50% attack and defense, instead of 30% now on super attack. So then after that, that would put us at like, what, a little over 300k. And then we do also get 100% attack and defense when performing a super as well. So then from that, we'll count that first. So that would put us at 400k, and then the 50% would put us a little over 500k. So a little over 500k defense is pretty good, but unfortunately, that is it. That's all with this guy. We could get an additional super from our hidden potential system, which then that would put us like a little over 700k as well, but we were already at that start of or like before we were transformed anyway. So it's kind of weird. This guy doesn't necessarily get better. I mean, that attack stat, it's good, right? But we don't have any built-in additionals anymore. So I don't know. I feel like his transformation, I don't want to say it makes him worse, but he definitely does not get better, right? He does have a lot of other things in his kit to where, you know, you could tell if you bring him in like Super Battle Road or something like that, then he'll be pretty good. He gets an additional 50% attack when the enemy is in attack down or defense down status, which is alright. I mean, maybe, again, if you bring him in Super Battle Road, that could be useful, but you're not going to get this transformation in Super Battle Road, right? You have to perform 6 attacks, which by then you'll have most likely killed the enemy. And then he also gets an additional 50% attack when the enemy is stunned or sealed, which, same thing. I mean, Super Battle Road, that'll be useful, but, you know, you're not going to have this transformation in Super Battle Road. And then this guy has a high chance to stun attacked enemy for 2 turns when all allies attacking in the same turn are Android/Cell Saga. I mean, just pretty much the last 3 things I mentioned, those aren't really going to be too useful because you have to be in Super Battle Road. I mean, maybe some events outside of that, you'll find use in that, and, you know, that's great, but those events probably aren't really that difficult. The only event I can think of that's hard, where you can lower the enemy's attack and defense, is the first phase of, like, Red Zone Broly and, like, Red Zone Omega. But other than that, not really too many places where you can make use out of it. But anyway, right here, we are going to have a 5 out of 7 links. We have a little bit of support from the Trunks, but less than the previous turn. So, yeah, as you can see, a big drop off in our defense. So right here, after we super, we're going to be, like, under 500k, like, just a little bit under 500k, which that's not really that good, right? I don't know. I don't think that's that good considering we transformed. You know, we've got support. We've got 5 out of 7 links. This is supposed to be a quote-unquote good rotation for him because, you know, he transformed. But still, it's just not really that good. So, yeah, overall, I think my main issue is just when he transforms, he doesn't get better, right? He just kind of stays the same. I mean, his animations look cooler. Super Saiyan Trunks, you know, of course, I love that. Big Trunks fan. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just, for some reason, they were like, yeah, you know, let's just make him the same when he transforms. Which, I guess. I mean, if you have those extra 250% attack buffs active, I can already tell you this guy's going to be pushing 10 million. But, I mean, when are you getting those active, really? Like, not often, right? All right, well, we got some crits right there. We got the Hidden Potential System additional normal, but still, just not really the craziest. So, I mean, yeah, with all that shown, we can just cut to the red zone test because, honestly, not really much else to show with this guy. He doesn't build up or anything. Once you get the transformation, that's pretty much it with him. And even at that, as we already established, the transformation isn't really all that crazy. So, yeah, let's go ahead and cut to the red zone test. Alright, so we're here fighting Super 17, and we got a good setup for Trunks right here. We have him with his ideal linking partner, so we are going to have 4 out of 7 links, and then we have, obviously, all the support from him as well. So just a good rotation for him overall. And I did not forget to nuke with him in the Legendary Vegeta event. I just realized his damage is probably going to be better in base than it is when he's transformed. So I figured we could just wait till we come in here and then just obviously nuke with him when he is in his base form. So, all right, we are going to get 22 key spheres right here. Definitely we're going to look pretty good because we're going to do that. And then we also are going to have the World Tournament Announcer item. Really quick, what's his defense at? 236k, actually not the worst. I do have the Vegeta family support memory active right here as well. So his stats are going to look just a little bit higher in this fight. But hopefully we don't get supered first thing, right? Because then if we don't, we'll be looking fine. Yeah, 59k, all right. But we are at a 13.7 million attack stat. That's not horrible because we got all the additionals incoming and all that. So definitely pretty good for a nuking rotation. But of course, keep in mind, it is a nuking rotation. So this isn't really realistic. But again, with the additional 13.7, can we crit? Because if we crit, this is going to do a lot of damage. We couldn't. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we got the triple super. Can we crit right here? If we crit, easily dead. Okay, well. I mean, we were going to kill anyway, but I don't know. I just wanted to see the crit. But, all right, so 117 is down. Now, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to take double digits from the final phase. But just to be safe, I'm not going to transform because I think defensively, he'd probably look a little bit better if we just stayed in base. Okay, so right here, yeah. Do I want to run these guys as a rotation? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, they link pretty well. So, okay, I'll do that with the Spirit Bomb Goku. What is the Carnival LR Goku at? 250. Okay, so he should be fine because he has guard. So even if he gets supered, I don't think we're going to die. Right? Oh, he got the counter off. Okay. I completely forgot he had this. You never see this, man. You really don't. But this looks cool. I love this. Yeah. Definitely a very good moment in the anime. So the fact he got the counter on that, I'm all for that. But all right, we should kill on this rotation. I didn't get that many key spheres with the LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. But if the Carnival LR Goku doesn't kill, then I'm pretty sure the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku should still clean up. Maybe if we get some crits, that'd be nice. Okay, no. But 7.3. Yeah, not 17. If it was 17, that'd be crazy. But no, 7.3, definitely pretty solid. Okay, no, unfortunately he didn't crit. But yeah, we got a couple Rainbow Key Spheres with him, so he did have that damage reduction right there. Pretty sure he had 21%. So yeah, he was fine defensively. Okay. Well, I guess it's going to be the same thing as the last rotation. Just as long as we don't get supered first thing, then we should be fine. We should be, right? So just don't super me. Don't do it. Come on. I mean, they supered towards the end of the previous, on the previous rotation anyway. So, okay. That was a lot of damage from the normal, but no super. And Trunks should kill right here, as long as we get some additionals. Okay, well, we got the crit on both of those. So, definitely very good there. Now we are on to the final phase. So, this rotation will be perfectly fine. We've got the Carnival LR Goku and then the Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. They're going to be great. But, ooh, I don't know. Goku and Gohan might struggle a little. We need to make sure they dodge. As long as they dodge, then we're good. Oh, actually, we're going to get a lot of Key Spheres with Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. We're going to get 12 and 4 Rainbow Key Spheres. So he has 28% damage reduction, 300k defense. Keep in mind, he does get the 50% on Super as well. So he's going to be at 450k defense, 30% damage reduction. So he's going to be looking really good. Man, this is like the LR Goku showcase for both of these guys. Oh, 200k. Oh my god, that was a lot more than I thought. I thought that was double digits, man. I thought we had that in the bag. Okay. All right, we're good right here, right? Yeah, if Goku and Gohan don't dodge in slot 3, we're probably dead. Because keep in mind, Carnival LR Goku still has his guard. And we have type advantage. 11, oh my god. Okay, we might kill right here. Just don't crit. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so an additional super with these guys would be good. Because keep in mind, they get the 30% defense on super. Okay, so he's healing a little, not the biggest deal. Perfect. All right, we got the additional. So defensively, they should be able to at least tank normals. But, well, we already got super at the beginning of the turn anyway. Yeah, come on, get some dodges off. That's not a dodge. That's not a dodge also. Okay, but we're not taking that much damage anyway. So, all right, now we have the main rotation of the video. Ooh, we can transform with him. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So 4 out of 7 links, and then we have a lot of support from the Vegeta and the Trunks. We are at 181k defense. So, all right, yeah, little low. So we might die. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm still not going to transform with him because defensively we can get more additionals in our base form. And, you know, his best situation in his base form is looking better than his best situation in his Super Saiyan form. So what are we taking? Yeah, 76k, 79k. That's definitely a lot of damage. But how much are we taking after we super? That's the big question, right? Now, I want at least one additional super. You know, the hidden potential system one, the one we have built in, I don't care. But really? Oh, are you serious? Okay, dude. All right. Well, we're still taking double digits, right? So there you go. Double digits from Super 17 with only one super, actually. It's still somewhat impressive. Of course, we do have type advantage. And, okay, the STR Trunks is going to die. But I think that was all right. I mean, we probably would have taken a bit of damage from a super. I think it's safe to say we would have taken like 100, 200k. But still, that's in living range, right? So maybe if you want to throw Trunks on the team, you know, type advantage, he'd be able to tank normals from some of these red zone stages as long as, again, he has type advantage. But again, keep in mind, that was a really good setup for him. He had double support, and also we got the Vegeta family support memory. So all right, with all that shown, let's go ahead and cut to the unit breakdown. All right, here we have Destiny-Changing Messenger Trunks Teen. So starting off with his leader skill, it is Entrusted Will or Android/Cell Saga, category key +3, HP plus 130%, and then attack and defense plus 170%. Not the worst leader skill, not the best. Android/Cell Saga is pretty solid, and Entrusted Will, I guess, is pretty solid as well. And then his super attack effect is that he raises defense for 1 turn, does immense damage. And then this guy's passive is that he gets 100% attack and defense. He gets an additional 100% attack and defense when attacking. He has a great chance to launch 2 additional attacks. And then he launches an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super each time this character performs 3 or more attacks in battle. So, I guess this thing right here is pretty good, to where you get the additional that has a great chance to become a super after you perform 3 attacks. Because then with the first super attack that gives you 30% defense, if you get that second one that gives you 30%, and then the hit potential system one that gives you 30%, you know, that's 30% 3 times. And his defense can start to look pretty impressive then. But then again, like, you only have a great chance to do these 2. And these 2 additionals really do help you build up to get this right here. So then if you're not just getting good with RNG, basically, then it can all kind of fall apart with this guy. And that definitely does suck, because obviously you're not always going to get the prime RNG you want. And then this guy can just start to look a little unimpressive. But as we saw in the video, double digits from Super 17 is still pretty good, even with 1 super. So in the right scenarios, you could definitely utilize him and make him look pretty good. But all right, anyway, his active skill condition is that it can be activated when performing 6 attacks in battle, which with all the additionals he has in his passive, that's not going to be difficult at all. It's just going to take a couple turns. And then the effect is that obviously you transform and you stun a single targeted enemy and seal the enemy for 1 turn. So I guess that's pretty good. I mean, you're not going to get the transformation off in Super Battle Road or anything, so this isn't really that useful, but it's still there, I guess. And then his links are Messenger from the Future, Cold Judgment, Royal Lineage, the Sand Lineage, Sand Warrior Race, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Pretty solid link set for who you're running him with. And then his categories are Entrusted Will, Hybrid Sands, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Vegeta Family, Android/Cell Saga, Bond of Master and Disciple, Saviors, Battle of Wits, Super Saiyans, Transformation Boost, and Warriors Raised on Earth. So alright, that is the Trunks. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this guy down in the comments. Let me know how your summons for Yamcha went as well. The whole reason I'm doing a showcase on this guy is because he's featured on the Yamcha banner. So maybe if you didn't pull this guy at all and you pulled Transforming Goku and all that, you know, make sure you let me know in the comments, because I'm not summoning personally, so I'd love to hear how your guys' summons went. And yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.